Jets Ward.
ETS Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you. I got a fun one for you guys in this video. But first, if you have been here before, welcome back. You know I always love having you guys in the Jets Ward. You make this channel so much fun, and I love that you keep coming back for more. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan, a fan of another team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here in the Jets Ward. It is a safe space for you. Now, guys, the preseason is underway. The Jets are preparing to play the New York Giants this week in the preseason. And it's going to be interesting. There are a lot of players that need to show up in this preseason game to try to make the roster. There are a lot of young kids who are trying to make this team in some way, shape, or form. And today, I already came out with my prediction after the first preseason game of the 53-man roster. Now, I'm going to be coming out with my first prediction based off of what I'm seeing in the offseason so far of who is going to be on the practice squad. So buckle up. It's going to be an interesting one. I got a lot of thoughts on these players, so make sure down in the comments you guys comment as well what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as well. It helps get the videos pushed out through the algorithm. And I just love making these videos, and I'm hoping you're enjoying them as well. And make sure too you subscribe, because apparently 96% of people who watch my channel are not subscribed. It's easy. Just hit that subscribe button. It helps me out, and you'll know more when I post videos as well, as long as you hit that bell. But first, guys, getting into it, the first person I think is going to make the practice squad, or who the Jets are going to bring into the practice squad, is one of the quarterbacks, and that quarterback is going to be Brady Cook. Now, he's an undrafted free agent out of Missouri. Armand Membu played with him. Loves having him on the team. He's looked good in training camp so far. He had his ups and downs in the first preseason game against the Packers. He started out good, then ended a little shaky. Has dealt with injuries this week during training camp practices, going against the Giants as well. So this game is going to be a big one for him to try to make this roster, or just to try to make it to the practice squad. The kid's got some talent. He's got an electric arm. He's smart back there. He can maneuver around the pocket. I honestly think I would love to see this kid as a long-term backup for this team, but we need to see more. So I would love to see him on the practice squad. Hope he doesn't get scooped up by another team. But he is my first person that I think makes the practice squad. The second is Adrian Martinez, somebody who's been here for a while. He's looked good. He looked great in the Packers game. Looked very, very good. He's been looking good in training camp as well. The guy's got a good arm. He's got good speed as well. He can run for first downs. He can maneuver in the pocket. He's a smart player. I think the Jets will try to carry two quarterbacks on the 53-man roster and two quarterbacks on the practice squad. So I think he gets brought back on the practice squad as well. So the Jets start out with two quarterbacks. Now, getting into the number third player, because you can carry 16 players. The third player I think they're going to bring into the practice squad is Quentin Skinner. Now, this is a scary one. Quentin Skinner has shown flashes. He had a big catch against the Packers in the first preseason game. He's looked really good in training camp as well. He's got the great size. He's 6'5". He's got decent speed. He's a good possession-type receiver. He'll go up and get it for you. I'm worried he could get snatched up right away on the practice squad. He is a big worry for me because I do like this kid. But with how the receiver room is, I just don't know if he makes the team. I think Brandon Smith has played better than him. I think Arian Smith has played better than him. Jamal Pritchett has shown more flashes than him. Tyler Johnson has been good. If they keep Allen Lazard, I don't think they do. But that's somebody who would probably stay over him. Josh Reynolds is going to be over him. And, of course, Garrett Wilson. I think Allen Lazard gets traded. But even with that, I think the Jets would carry 6 wide receivers. I don't think they'd carry a 7th. So I think Quentin Skinner would make his way to the practice squad, but my worry is that he gets snatched up by another team. But I do think he's got a lot of talent and can be very good in this league for years and years to come. But he's my third player that I think the Jets put on their practice squad. Next one is Ontarius Wilson, or Pookie Wilson. He's a good player. He just hasn't shown that much yet. a lot of fans were excited about him, but he's been overshadowed by a lot of the undrafted rookies and a lot of the other receivers as well. So I think the Jets do like his talent, and maybe they sign him to the practice squad. I think that is what's more likely going to happen, that he's going to be on the Jets practice squad. Going into the next one, number 5, I got Leander Weigand. He's a tackle guard. I don't know if he counts towards the practice squad numbers just because he's an international player, and I think there's some rules that go along with that. But he's been decent in training camp so far. He's holding his own as a guard and as a tackle. Guy can do a lot of things. He's a really strong player as well. So I think the Jets would like to keep him around as well, just to see if they can mold him into a better technical lineman rather than just relying on his brute strength. Continuing into the next one, I got Cole Laval. This is a guy they brought in as well as guard. He's been solid. I actually was back and forth of actually putting him on the 53-man roster, but with how Xavier Newman has been playing, I just couldn't keep him off the roster. So Cole Laval goes to the practice squad. I think he might get snatched up quick, though, but he's somebody who I like for the future for this offensive line as a pipeline player. I do like the talent. He could be a solid backup lineman on this team for years to come. But for right now, he's going to start on the practice squad. Next one, Zach Kuntz. He played pretty well against the Packers. He held up his own. Wasn't the greatest blocker, but he had some good catches. And he's an athletic freak. He's really big. He's fast for his size, solid hands. I think the Jets like the athletic ability of him, so they keep him around again. But it's going to be interesting. I think they do sign him to the practice squad, but another team could try to snatch him up. Watch out. Maybe the Chiefs try to go for him if the Jets do release him and try to get him on the practice squad. That would be an interesting one if Andy Reid got his hands on this kid. That would be interesting. But getting into the next one, I got Michael Fletcher, edge rusher. He's a good player. He just hasn't shown much. I think they want to groom him more, and by having him on the practice squad, I think that would be beneficial for him, just to be able to use that athletic ability that he does have and that pass rush ability and build up his strength as well. But right now, he's my 8th player on the Jets practice squad. Getting into the next one. Number 9, I got Bump Cooper. He showed out in the Packers game. When he got his chance to play, he actually played pretty well. So I think the Jets do like the ability of Bump Cooper and will try to keep him around on the practice squad. Guy's tough. He wasn't afraid to tackle people. He was in there for the run support. Great, good, solid play by him. I think the Jets respect that, and I think AG would want to keep him around. Getting into number 10, Peyton Page. This is a tough one because I think he can get snatched up very quick. Problem with Peyton Page was he's been dominating in training camp, but disappeared in the preseason game. He's going to need to show out against the Giants, and he's going to need to show out for the rest of training camp as well if he wants to make a spot on this team. Because I think if he doesn't make the 53-man roster, the Jets are going to try to bring him into the practice squad, but he might be gone. He might get taken very, very quickly by a team that's desperate for defensive tackles because the kid has shown really good athletic ability and good in the run stuffing ability and pass rushing. So Peyton Page, I have as 10 on this practice squad list right now, but that could change as time goes on. Maybe he bumps his way up to the 53-man roster depending on how he plays the rest of this preseason. We'll see. Going into number 11, I got Marcelino McCrary Ball. Guy disappointed heavily in the Packer game. Stupid penalties. Got lit up by AG and pulled out of the game. He's been looking good in preseason and was looking like somebody who's going to fight for that third linebacker position. But in that Packers game, he really disappointed. But I like the ability of McCrary Ball. And I think AG does like him as well. So maybe they'll keep him around. So we'll see with that. But right now, he's number 11 on the practice squad. Getting into the next one, I have another linebacker. I have Boog Smith, who's been decent in the run stuffing ability in training camp practices. He looks okay. I think he's got a lot of toughness that AG really wants for this defense, and somebody who I think is just so raw that they want to corral that natural-born instincts that he's got. So I think the practice squad would be a great place for him as well. So Boog Smith, number 12 on this practice squad list. Getting into number 13, I got Mario Goodrich, the guy who they got this offseason not that long ago. at cornerback. He played okay in the Packer game, gave up some passes, but that's going to happen. He's young still, so he's got a lot of athleticism. He's got good speed, and I think he's got natural instincts. But again, somebody who needs to sit, get caught up with the speed of the game, and somebody who I think the Jets are going to try to keep around on the practice squad. Getting into number 14, Jarek Bernard-Converse. This is a player that a ton of Jets fans really like. The problem is he's always hurt. And even now, he was a healthy scratch from the Packer preseason game. So I don't know what's going on with him. Could he be somebody that the Jets cut? Maybe. But I think he's just too talented. He could play safety as well, in my opinion. So I think the Jets are going to try to keep him around just to see what they can get out of him. I would hate to see him go to another team and just become this really good young player. I like him a lot. The injuries are the biggest concern with him, though. So I think he keeps his way on this practice squad. Getting into 15, I got Jarius Monroe, another player who could sneakily make this team. Had some great moments in training camp so far, had a good play in the Packer game. Somebody who I really like, young, good player, physical, good in run support, good in coverage, somebody who I like, just needs to be groomed a little bit more. But Jarius Monroe, I think they try to keep on the practice squad as well. And lastly, number 16, I've got Lawrence Toafili, running back. We just recently signed him. He's still trying to learn the playbook. He's still a young player as well. He's got a lot of talent. Honestly, I think he could be very good in punt return and kick return. He's got good speed, good hands coming out of the backfield. Reminds me a lot of like a Leon Washington type of player. I think he could be very good on special teams, but for right now, he's still learning the playbook. He's still a young player. They only signed him like a week or two ago, I believe. So he's still trying to learn, and we'll see what he can do. Can he show out in these upcoming preseason games and in training camp? We will see, but I think he's the last player that the Jets keep on the practice squad. But guys, that is my list of practice squad players that I think the Jets target. That if they don't make the 53-man roster, they are players that I think the Jets bring back on the practice squad if they don't get signed elsewhere. But let me know what you guys think. Again, make sure you like and subscribe to the video, to the channel. It really helps me out. Like the video, helps me get people to see it as well. And again, let me know what you think down in the comments. Are there players you think that will make the practice squad over some of these guys that I mentioned? If you're not a Jets fan and you're watching your own team, who are you nervous gets put on the practice squad that could be snatched up? I know that talking to a couple Chiefs fans, they're worried about Brownlee getting placed on the practice squad and him getting snatched up. That would be an interesting player if that happens, because he would definitely get snatched up real quick. But again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And again, thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.